Okay, hopefully you can see me. Is this kind of too much space? What else? Okay, so I just ran up and down the stairs. Anyways, so hi, I'm Emily. Yes, I know I look really nasty. I don't have any makeup on. My hair is like super flat and straight, and it's been a crazy ass day. But anyways, I'm just here to vlog about my high touch and experience with BTS at Highlight Tour in San Francisco. I know probably a lot of you guys maybe have watched the reaction that we had. The reaction that we had right after Highlight Tour. A lot of things were said and they were all true, and I heard that Houston wasn't that great either, but it seemed like it was a bit smoother than how SF was, so I hope that Atlanta and Toronto will be great. So for you guys that are going, good luck. Be patient. Please be patient and drink lots of water because you're going to be hungry. There's a lot of waiting because TGM is just so fucking slow. So just drink lots of water and bring food, and be with people, meet a lot of people, and don't keep to yourself because you're just going to be so bored, and everybody's there because we all love Bangtan. So talk to people. Anyways, okay, so so since nobody told us that autograph session was happening right as we entered, we thought we were just checking in to get our seats. No, what happened was autograph session it like happened as we entered the door, and so the first person that we saw was manager Sejin, and his back was to us, and you could kind of tell how he looks, like the shape of his head, and his body is kind of like a V a little bit, so you could tell he's like more buff on the top. And so we saw manager Sejin first, and then like my friend Emmy, she was like, oh my gosh, they're right there, and then we were like, oh my gosh, like what the heck. And I was like trying to look because I'm really short, and I was like looking, tiptoeing, and I like saw the top of Jungkook's head and Ratwan, so I was like, oh my gosh, like they are right there, oh my gosh. And so yeah, so what happened was I was like, oh shit, like I gotta prepare my stuff. So, and it's stupid because they didn't have bag checks and they didn't tell me to put my phone away. I think they told a lot of people to put their phones away, but then I literally, this is my phone case, okay? It's hecka huge, okay? And it's in my hand, and I was like this the whole time, and I just realized that I could have recorded them, but then I didn't. I didn't realize because I don't know, I was like so caught up in the moment. But then a lot of people were like, I didn't have to put my phone away, so I was like, what the heck? I should have just recorded them. Anyways, I didn't end up putting my phone away. They didn't do bag checks either, and they didn't even check wristbands. They just let us go. They kind of like glanced around, but that was it. Anyways, so the first person was V, and like manager Sejin, like he's tall, and he was like blocking V at the end of the table. So here's the table, this is my hand is the table, and manager Sejin is right here, and we're like walking right here, and like he was blocking V, the first person here, and then I was kind of like peeking over peeking over manager Sejin, and then V sees me, and then I was just like, hi V, and then he was just like, this was him, he had glasses on too, the little circle glasses, whatever, and he was like, he signed and he goes, hello, then he passes the paper, and I was like, what the heck, like that hell, I was just like hella laughing because I was like, that is so V. He would just like randomly say hello and like hello random. Anyways, yeah, so then after V was I'm trying to remember who was it that was after V. It was Jin, and yeah, you know, Jin just looks like the same like how he always does, and it's like perfect beauty, and you can't tell, like he's the out of all of them, he's the one that looks fake, like he's the one that looks like a doll, you know, and I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, like that's what makes him so beautiful, is like, wow, you cannot be real because you do not look human at all, and he just looks so amazing. I'm looking at Jin right now, closer. Anyway, so then yeah, I saw Jin and I was like, hi Jin, he's like, hello, and then I was like, oh, I was like this, I think, with my phone, and then I was like, oh, I really like your shirt, and I pointed to his shirt, I was like, I really like your shirt, and then he was just like, oh, thank you, and then he like, thank you, so I was like, oh. Oh, and then after him was Ratmon. So Namjoon, my strongest OTP, was right there. And then I was like, oh my gosh, Ratmon looks so good. Like, oh, you know what? Like Ratmon looks so good. And I was like, okay, okay, you guys, at TRB, I couldn't get my shit together, so I just like said a whole bunch of shit, and like, it was crazy. But this time, like, I was like, okay, I need to get my shit together, I need to calm my tits, so that I can actually talk to these boys like a normal human being, you know, instead of like, hi, hi, you know, because that was me at TRB. All I said was, hi, hi. That was it. And I was so mad, because like, when I looked back, I was like, I didn't make the most that I could out of this. So anyways, Ratmon was next, and then I was just like, hi Ratmon. I was like this, I was like, hi Ratmon, and then he's just like, he was like, hi, and then I was like, how are you? And then he's like, I'm good, and you? And then I was like, I'm good too. Like that, I was like, I'm good too, and he was like, that's great. And then I was like, he kind of like almost winked. He's like, that's great. His dimple, he's like, that's great. And I was like, oh yeah, that's great. Oh dear God. And then after that I was like, oh my gosh, I can't even. But after him was Jimin, and Jimin was so cute, because like I was just like, hi Jimin, and he's like, hi, and then I was like, you're so cute, and then he like, hi, you know, he did it kind of like in a cute way, like, hi, you know, like he has a like squinty eye, like his bag, the bags under his eyes, and he's like, hi, and then I was like, oh, you're so cute, and he's like he's sitting down, right, and he's like that, and so I was like, oh, he was so, oh my gosh, I think like, I think I had such a great conversation with him. That's why I was like, oh my gosh, like, I think he said thank you too. I'm not sure though, but I was still like, oh my gosh, he's hella cute. He was just like the fact that he understands you, you know, and I was just like, oh my gosh, he understands me. And then after him was Suga, and Suga was like looking down the whole time, and he was signing, and he was sitting like this. He was signing, and he looks up, hello, hello, and then I was just like, hi Suga, oh my gosh. And then at this time when I was talking to like Ratmon and Jimin, like the staff, there was probably like 3 or 4 hands on me, like one on my shoulder, on my arm, and like my waist, and I think my bottom waist too. Like they were like pushing us, and they were just like, hurry, hurry, grab your poster, hurry, you know. And so after Suga, I was like, hi Suga, and then the lady that was right here, that at the end of the table, she was like, grab your poster, hurry, grab your poster. And then I was just like, okay. So like I hurried up and I grabbed my poster, and then I just left, and I didn't even get to see. And that's like what made me mad, because the last person at the table after Suga was J-Hope, and I don't have any memories of like ever saying hi to J-Hope, or even making eye contact or looking at him. Like I don't even remember J-Hope, because she pushed me. Like they were all pushing me, and then she was like, grab your poster. So there was like 3 or 4 hands on me on this side, and then this another girl in person grabbed your poster, and then they just told us to leave, you know. And so I was like, what the heck. But later, after talking to like a lot of armies about it, they were saying that like that same thing happened to them too, where like they barely even got to see Suga and J-Hope, which they were at the end of the table. But anyways, so back to my feels. Like after that, like I went out, and I let the feels like explode, because I had literally had a conversation with Ratmon. I told Jin I liked his shirt, and like it was like even though it was like the shortest conversation, I've never had like a conversation with them, you know. It was always like a, okay, hi, hello, that's it. And so for Jin, I was like, I like your shirt, and he's like, thank you. Well, he was like, hello, I was like, hi, oh, I like your shirt, thank you, you know. And that's a conversation. And then Ratmon too, you know, just talking to like, and you know, his eyes, his smile, his lips are so ooh, I just like over him. I'm like, oh my god. And then yeah, and also with Jimin too, you know, I just, man, they were the best. Did I skip Jungkook? I think I skipped Jungkook. After Rap 1 was Jungkook, and I think it was Jungkook, and he was just like, hi, hello, you know, and he has that like deer in the headlights look, like a dog, like a beagle or something, and he's just like, hi, hello, and then he had like this beautiful smile, and I was just like, hi, Jungkook. I think I called him Jungkookie. And I just said hi. But basically I just said hi to everyone. The ones that I really just talked to was Jin, Rat1, and Jin. But yeah, and then J-Hope I just didn't remember. But anyways, yeah, I left, and right when I left, like, I cried so hard. And then there was a line, all the people who had already like had autographs with them, there was like 2 lines like this, and then there was like a middle aisle where like all of us that were coming, we would go in between them and go to the end of the aisle, and I was just like crying the whole time. Literally nobody was crying. Nobody was crying that they had met BTS. Like, everybody that I saw, nobody cried. It was just me. And so, like, that I saw. And so I was like crying, and then people were like, same girl, same. And then like hella girls were like, oh my gosh, oh, like to me. And I was just kind of like, don't, because like you're gonna make me cry even more, you know? Like, I just wrote these words. You guys are gonna cry now. But anyways, yeah, so like I was walking through all of them and I was just crying, and then I was like, they were like, are you seriously crying? You know, my friends were like, you're crying, oh my gosh. And I was like, yeah, I'm crying, oh my gosh. Like, I just had conversations with them, you know, and they were like right in front of me. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. Like, for the 3rd time, I can't believe that I'm like high touching and talking to the boys for the 3rd time. And it was great, you know, because like for me it's just great to know that, like, I know they don't know who I am personally, but then to know that like our paths like crossed, you know, even just for a little bit, and I was just so happy. I don't know, just so happy with that too. But anyway, so then we like waited in line and stuff, and then the concert happened, and we were actually out in the cold for a while. But anyways, so yeah, but anyways, that was just autograph session, so I'm gonna stop there.